The Tea Party movement is alive and well. The key thing is it's causing many of the incumbents to move more to the right relative to what the Tea Party message is. Now, especially in the Senate.
There is not one sliver of debate here. The Tea Party and standard conservatives are at odds in more than a few issues. The Tea Party claims to still be a force on the national election scene, yet recent events say something quite different. While there is no doubt the Tea Party is still part of the platform process and still has a say in what will happen come the midterms, have they lost more than a little of the mojo and sitting on the edge of being discounted by the Republican Party base? Let's welcome into MidPoint, chairman of the Conservative Campaign Committee and author of the book Confessions of a Black Conservative, How the Left Has Shattered the Dreams of Martin Luther King Jr., Lloyd Marcus joins us. Lloyd, thanks so much for being here.
No. The Tea Party movement is fired up. We are more fired up and functioning than ever before.
All right, I'll take that as a hello, and you're ready to rock. I kind of got that right now. Lloyd, thank you so much. Thank you so much for starting it out right on that sort of a note here. Lloyd, you do have to admit, though, that there have been a lot of setbacks politically for the Tea Party where they thought they were going to come away with victories. Certainly, Eric Cantor is a major victory for the Tea Party, but there are a lot of other races around the country where there are those people who will watch and will tell you that the Tea Party no longer has the steam that it had, and, as I said in the open, that a lot of the basic Republican base would just assume they go away.
I know, but look, the Tea Party movement has to hang tough because basically we are the last hope for America and for the Constitution. I was very much involved in the race in Mississippi. I was very much involved in the race in Tennessee. Despicably, the Republican Party did race baiting in the Mississippi race, calling the Tea Party racist. I have been to 400 Tea Party rallies nationwide. No white person has tried to hang me or hurt me in any way. And then in that Tennessee race with Lamar Alexander, Lamar spent $7 million. Joe Carr spent $1 million, and yet Lamar could not get 50% of the vote. And there was a third-party candidate in that race. So Joe Carr could have won that race. No, the Tea Party movement is not doing all of the rallies that we did before because we are more sophisticated. We are working behind the scenes and getting candidates to run that are rock solid conservatives. You know, I liked McDaniel, I liked Joe Carr, and I like Joe Miller in Alaska.
Well, I'm going to have to interrupt you here just a little bit, Lloyd, because we're going to have to talk about specifically some of the things you just said. You talked about the fact that the Tea Party is here. Okay. We're here to say things are good. And again, I'm just paraphrasing here. But isn't it about results, Lloyd? The results are not there right now. You can talk about spending money or not spending money, but there doesn't seem to be the electoral results that say that most of the nation, or at least most of the election-prone nation, is behind the Tea Party anymore.
Well, but that's because we are being battered by both sides. We are being battered by the Democrats, and we are being battered by the Republicans. And we are the only folks standing up for the Constitution.
Okay, then wait a minute. Why are the Republicans battering you? You say the Tea Party is just standing up for the Constitution, though. Don't Republicans stand up for the Constitution?
No, because the Republicans think they have to be Democrat light to win elections. They think that, look at what's happening in Ferguson. Nobody abides by the law. We have all of these pundits scratching their heads. How can we stop the violence in Ferguson? You lock up the bad guys, period. End of subject. And this is what the American people want. We want the Republican Party to stand up for the Constitution, to have some backbone and say no to Barack Obama's lawlessness, but yet the Republican Party said, oh no, we would never impeach Obama. Why? I don't care if he's the first black president, he's a socialist. and this man is lawless. And this is what the Tea Party stands for. We're just standing up for the Constitution and the mainstream
All right,
media.
Lloyd, I'm going to have to stop you again there because we always hear a lot of this from the Tea Party. There's a little bit of a delay in the satellite here, so I understand that. But we always hear the fact that the Tea Party is standing up for the Constitution. Got it, okay? We'll give you that one here. But let's also look at the fact that things have to get done in America. And there is a real concern here. The Tea Partyists are basically Republicans at the base, just a different faction of the Republican Party, and that the Republicans are simply split. No one seems to actually want to get things done. Lloyd, there are people saying that you can't have everything that you want, so every now and then you got to give a little bit in order to get things done. And there's people in America right now who don't see the Tea Party as being a group that at least wants to try and get things done. It is their way or the highway. Wouldn't you agree?
To get what done? Are we talking amnesty? No, we don't want amnesty. We want people to come to this country the right way, and that's another lie, too. They say that the Tea Party is racist and we don't like immigrants. That's hogwash. No, we want people to come to this country and make our country a better country and come through the front door.
But who's saying that? Are the Democrats or the opponents saying that, or are you saying the Republicans are the ones?
The Democrats are saying that, and the Republicans are saying that. Look, I have to tell you, I have been with the Tea Party movement for 5 years. They are rock solid, decent, hard-working American folks who love their country, and they've had enough. They don't want us to just keep going further downhill. The culture has gone downhill. Nobody obeys the law anymore. We have a president who is attempting to make us a nation of entitlement junkies. And the American people are saying, no, we're better than that. We are Americans. We are good, solid folks. And this is what the Tea Party movement is.
Then why are you not getting your message across? I think that's what a lot of people would know. I see your emotion here.
Because
everybody sees it. Then why is it not getting it across?
Every way. Because the media is stopping us in every way. I have been on 14 Tea Party Express stores. CNN followed us on one of those tours. They did a documentary after the tour, and they did not show one of the black team members' face in that whole documentary. So folks at home are buying the lie. The Tea Party movement is racist, and the Tea Party movement is against the black president. The black community is only 12% of the population. 40-something% of the folks in the Tea Party, they voted for Barack Obama. But when he started to taking us down the socialist highway, these people said, whoa, this is not what we voted for. And they naively thought, if we vote for the black guy, regardless to what, nobody will ever call us a racist nation again. And yet the Obama administration exploits race on every single term. It's despicable. They are dividing this country along racial lines, and they're doing the same thing in Ferguson too. They are using this whole Ferguson thing to get black folks to think America is racist. The police are targeting black men, which is patently absurd. Guess who's killing black men? Young black men. 30-something black men got shot in Chicago this weekend by other black men.
All right,
no white folks
Lloyd,
shot
let's
them.
go ahead and move forward then. You've made some good points here with regard to the Tea Party. I got about a minute left here, so let's move forward then. What values does the Tea Party adhere to that would be embraced by everybody? Everybody.
The law. The law.
Be specific.
American exceptionalism. The Tea Party movement would like everyone to have a shot at the American dream. We don't want the government just giving handouts, telling people that they cannot achieve on their own. Look, we have black folks like Condoleezza Rice, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, and they were super successful doing it the old-fashioned way, making right decisions and getting an education and working hard. The Tea Party movement wants that for all people. We don't want the government dividing us into victimized bunches of people and then pandering to women and pandering to blacks and pandering to Hispanics. No, we're Americans. We are Americans. We're good people. We're Americans.
Lloyd, I don't think anybody will ever question your emotion and your passion behind it. I thank you so much for taking a couple of minutes to join us. We'll talk again. All right, later on this hour, the audio and video example of why we as a nation simply cannot solve even the simplest problems. That's my commentary and telling it like it is. And coming up next, flashback with the man who was once the top cop in the biggest city in America. It's coming up right here on MidPoint.